Hello everyone, it's Jeff. It's a rainy Tuesday afternoon as I do this. I just got out of work and I had a hour or two here of time to myself, so I figured what better way to spend it than with all of you by making a video. I wanted to get to this sooner. I've been stuck in a run of 12-hour shifts at work. And for those of you who've ever worked 12-hour shifts before, you know that there's basically two things you do, which is work and sleep, and very little time in between for anything else. So only had 8 today, so I feel like I'm working a part-time job. Yeah, so I've been stuck doing that, and I've been stuck doing some other things that have been kind of coming up in my life. I got to go see my dad. He's been in the hospital for the last week, and not really sure what's going on with that, but I'll just have to hope for the best here. So one thing that always keeps me going, one thing that always cheers me up is music. And I got another batch of records, and which I'm pretty excited about, and I'm going to show them to you right now. So this first one I got for my wife. She's a big fan of Melissa Etheridge, and I happened to come across this online, so I got Brave and Crazy, which is her second album. Her first album and this one have most of the music that I know from Melissa Etheridge. My wife is a huge fan of hers, so I like to buy records for her. Whoop, almost dropped it. I like to buy records for her too, and discover music through her as well. So yeah, I got this one here for her, Brave and Crazy by Melissa Etheridge. I should do a theme video, or I should just throw this out to the VC if they're interested in answering. But I think a category of artists or bands that could easily be discussed are ones that you heard of when you were younger and didn't really care for or didn't really pay attention to, but when you got older you discovered that you liked their music a lot better. For me personally, I know right off the top of my head I could say that Prince falls into that category, because I remember his music being everywhere, and all the girls, of course, loved Prince. And Purple Rain era I'm talking about here, earlier Prince. And this is when I was in junior high, early high school years. And to me, it just seemed a little too girly. I know that's silly. I know that's nowhere near the truth, but early teenage boys' minds are a lot different thinking than adult minds. So it wasn't until later, when I became an adult, that I started to enjoy Prince's music a lot more. And actually, just after he died, I went to an estate sale and I found Purple Rain in 1999 in almost like brand new condition. So I snapped them up and I listened to them, and I think they're great. Another band that falls into that category for me is REM. I didn't really pay attention to REM until the 90s, probably after, I would say, the Out of Time album came out, and Monster and Automatic for the People. Those albums I found I liked a lot. Someday maybe I'll get them on vinyl, who knows. But their earlier stuff, their 80s stuff, I never really paid attention to. It's not that I disliked it per se, I just never really got into them. I had other things going on in my mind, so I picked up two REM albums here. I don't know if I can show them both at the same time. I got Life's Rich Pageant, and I got Document. Both of these are promo copies. I don't know if you can see, there we go, see the gold stamp there for that one. This one is a little bit harder to see. Not that it makes any difference, but that's just what I noticed with these albums. I've picked up a couple of their earlier albums. I got Chronic Town, I got Murmur, and I also have Fables of the Reconstruction. And upon listening to these albums, I've really come to appreciate them a lot more, and I've come to enjoy their earlier music an awful lot more. And these two albums will hopefully continue my new opinion of them. So I was pretty happy to pick these two up by REM, Document, and Life's Rich Pageant. Also falling under the category of one-hit wonders, whose full albums I pick up. This one is by a band called Martha and the Muffins. They had a hit with a song called Echo Beach, which is on this album. I have no idea what the rest of this record sounds like. I found it for cheap, so I bought it. And back cover is just pretty uninspiring, but there you go. Yeah, I know next to nothing about this band except for that one song. So I'll have to play this and get back to you on it, because it could suck, it could be great, I don't know. I recently picked up a one-hit wonder album, which I think was in my first video, by Sniffin' the Tears, and that album actually turned out to be pretty good. Besides their one hit, there was a lot that I enjoyed on that album. I actually played it a couple times. It's turned out to be a pretty good record, so I'm hoping that this one will follow in that tradition. So we'll just have to see. Following that, I picked up I believe this is a UK repressing from the mid-'80s of an album from the 60s. It is Lonnie Mack, The Wham of That Memphis Man. This is pretty much, I don't want to, it's hard to call a bluesy album like good time music, but that's kind of what this feels like to me. Let me get a good shot of that here. This would be nice if this turned into my screenshot. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm just going to hold it right here. Lonnie Mack is a very good guitarist. I don't think very few people even know who he is anymore. Let me show you the back cover here. There you go. I don't really know what to say about him. I mean, you kind of repeat yourself with when you make these videos after a while. I mean, it's good music. It's good guitar-based blues music. So this originally came out on Fraternity Records, and I think the repress is by Edsel Records. So it's like brand new, and I'm very happy to have it, and that's it, pretty much. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, so there you go. Lonnie Mack's The Wham of That Memphis Man. Boy, I don't even know if I'm going to post this. This video feels like it's kind of sucking right now. That's what working 12-hour shifts for several days in a row will do to you. But we're going to keep on trucking. I have one more album, and this is a still sealed copy of the No Nukes concert. It's a double album. It's a double live album. No, I'm sorry. It's a triple live album. I'll show you the back cover here. It doesn't seem like it has much in the way of hype stickers here. It just says 3-record set including a 16-page color booklet. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to open it. So yeah, maybe I will end up posting this video after all. I'm only going to be able to get one chance to do this, right? So there was a hole right here. Normally, if there were some large, cool-looking hype stickers, I probably would have just cut it neatly down the side to get the records out. But since we don't have that here, I just got rid of it. Here is the gatefold, as you can see. What year did this come out? 1979. So this could be quite the find. Let's see. There is a. Here's two of the records. It's got pictures on the sleeves here. As you can see, probably the most well-known songs from this would be the live Bruce Springsteen cuts Devil with the Blue Dress, the Devil with the Blue Dress medley that they did. And I'm sure, since this was still sealed, that these records are like brand new. And of course they are, with the Asylum Records label. So that's pretty cool. I'm sure the other record is in the other pocket. Here it is. And here we go. Pictures right there on the sleeve throughout. And records there. And of course, here is the book, which gives you the track listings. And basically, it looks like it's giving all kinds of, believe it or not, articles about radiation and what it does to you. I know I don't know if the 3 Mile Island incident had happened by the time of this. I'm assuming it probably did. Yep. Meltdown. Talk about 3 Mile Island. And it basically has quotes from all of the artists who performed here. So yeah, this could be some fun reading while I'm listening. So there you go. There's the back of the booklet giving you the track listings. Okay, there you have it. A once sealed album is no longer sealed. The No Nukes concerts. So the cover is textured as well. So there you go. Okay. Apologize if this video sucked. There's a lot going through my mind that I want to say, but I can't seem to organize it right now. I may end up redoing this video. We don't know. We'll see. In any case, thank you for the new subscribers. A few more people have subscribed. Thank you for commenting. I'm getting comments now on videos, which is always good. Interaction is always good. And thank you for liking. Thank you for watching. It's Jeff. We're closing on in 15 minutes, so I'm going to cut it off right here. And hopefully I'll get back to you sooner. and hopefully with a better video. Take care, everyone.